So 2 down, and now Granny Sacks. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Misses the sweeper.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Line drive. Out. Number 2. Sacks. Locks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
That one ripped. 1 down. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Granny Sacks getting ready to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a foul ball. Stewart, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
1 away. Sacks with a less than great game in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Sacks stepping in now. When the hardware says best pitcher in the game, you better come to the plate locked in, Chris.
Yeah, and if you're not, Boog, he'll carve you up like a pumpkin in October.
Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. That's the inning. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Runner breaks for third. Lifted in the air, right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Granny Sacks.
On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sacks stepping in now. 2 outs. Traffic on the bases. He's got the hammer in hand, and all he sees is nails.
Well, if he drops one in, this one is over, Boog. Big spot right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Nice grab. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. Sacks had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Sacks steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All right, that a boy.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Sacks. Swings through it for strike one. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. One left. Sacks. Digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. Makes the catch. Inning over. One down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The first baseman, number 25.
Sacks with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Granny Sacks looking to bounce back after struggling last series. 1 out, man at first. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw into third. Save.
Oh, he saved.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Sacks at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. That one ripped but foul. Man at first, 1 away. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Out towards right center field, dives, and it gets by. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Up next for the Orioles, the first
Sacks starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
That smash towards center. 1 down. Sacks steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
This one in the air, right field.
All right, turn. Find it.
Automatic
ground rule
double
double.
now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Sacks stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
On the ground. And that is that. And there's a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Rodriguez takes it in for the out. 1 away. So a man at first. Granny Sacks. The next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Sacks with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Sacks digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
On the ground to the left. Peraza fires over to first. And that is that.
Ball in.
Sliced hard but foul. The Angels leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Nope, that's inside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hit on the ground to short. Neto tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Laser base hit.
Look, find it.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Sacks
the second
stepping in
baseman,
now.
Granny
Got the lead,
Sacks.
but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice shot.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on.
Sacks did well enough for them.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. On a line. Young brings it in with a nice running grab.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Sacks. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out in front, rip foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one in the air, right field. And there are 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Sacks with a mediocre showing in this one.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
So 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Granny Sacks.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying out of here. His first homer of the year. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Fought off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
2 on, 1 out. Grounded to third, could be 2. House over to second, and that's 2. Sacks was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One out, runner at second. Granny Sacks digs in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Fouled off, he was late. Man at second. Slice to right. And there's 2 down. Sacks locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it's off his glove. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run. 1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Ground ball could be 2. Lux for 1. On to first, double play. Sacks steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. That's a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Sacks with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Granny Sacks, fresh off an incredible 1-out man at
Batting
first.
third, the second
Granny
baseman,
Sacks,
Granny
the next to hit
Sacks.
for the Orioles. Gets him to chase after that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On a line. And foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Second baseman,
Sacks
Granny
steps in,
Sacks.
2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Rips one to right and a base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Next for the
Everything came
Orioles.
together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Good job. Way to get
The
Pretty
batter,
much a
number
model
13,
swing on that one as he
second
ripped it into the
baseman,
opposite field
Granny
gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
This one in the air center field. Cruz on his way over. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Sacks steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Find it.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good job.
Sacks did well in the losing effort. Put together a 3-hit performance.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Sacks digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds.
Sacks.
Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
This one popped up right side.
Infield fly.
And the infield fly rule called. Back here in
Leading
Baltimore,
off
ready to go for the last half of the inning.
second baseman,
Granny
Granny
Sacks
Sacks.
now at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in
All right,
the
take a
air.
turn. Find
Base
it, find
hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Into that one, didn't you, buddy?
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter,
Now it's
number
the second
13,
baseman, Granny
second baseman,
Sacks.
Granny.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 2 down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about it, so next.
Three.
Sacks with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
So 2 down, and next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Out towards right center field. Mullins on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Man at first, one away. That one found hard the other way. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
To short, could be 2. Over to Lau. Onto O'Hearn. 2. Sacks. Digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Siggy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Misses the sweeper.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
struck him out looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more.
And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Sacks with a less than great game in the loss.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Granny Sacks. Just about. Sacks stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
And fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu gets under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Sacks stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a base hit.
Turn, find it.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good job.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Ball. Right side.
Dig, get it up.
Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. 1 for 3. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Sacks in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Runner takes off, pitches high. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Durbin to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Sacks did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Foul ball. And the 0-2. In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 down. 1 down. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3.
Ball, that pitch is up.
In the air to left center, Anthony on his way over, and there's 2 down. Sacks stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an 2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sacks.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Grounded to third, could be 2. Myers over to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. Sacks did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Granny Sacks getting ready to hit. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good job. Way to get it.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Ball, that's out.
On the ground to the left. Fired to second. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game. Sacks played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. 3 hits in the ball game.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Granny Sacks, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. So 2 down.
Third,
Granny
the second baseman,
Sacks
Granny
getting ready to hit. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2.
Find the ball.
And there's
Find the
a
ball.
hit.
Find the ball.
And that extends the inning.
What a way to square up on that ball.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes you confident.
Runner on the move. Sacks in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Oh, 1 now. Henderson off of first with 2 away. And a base hit into right.
Find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Sacks swings through it for strike 1. That one found hard the other way.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him swinging for the K. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. So 2 down. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, right field. Nimmo drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Sacks stepping in now, down 1, tying run in scoring position, and a hitter who's not shy about the spotlight.
Yeah, he's been clutch in these spots before. His dugout wouldn't mind seeing a big swing of the bat here, Boog.
In the air, right field. Nimmo on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tags and will move up to third. sacks. Could have done a bit more to help them out. Put together a 3-hit performance.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny sacks.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Tosses to first, 2 away. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So up next, Granny sacks.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Sacks. Stepping in, a base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
1 away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand.
Sacks. Digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, Granny sacks. Digs in now. In the air, left field. Langford settles under it. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, that ball was
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I see you, big guy. Good job.
Sacks. Steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run across. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's 6-2.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance.
Sacks. Did well in the losing effort. 2 runs batted in on 4 hits. Some impressive work.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. They didn't win, but he can be proud of this game.
Granny sacks. Sacks. digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Sachs came up with 4 hits in his last game.
Dig hard,
Hard
dig hard.
liner,
Go two.
and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third.
Side.
The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's man at first, 1 away. Slice to right as his second hit of the day. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Sachs locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
One-run game, bottom 9. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Sachs had a good day at the office, even in defeat. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Granny Sachs was made for this. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Granny Sachs.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
Batting 4th.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Hit on the ground to short. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One down. And next for the Orioles, Granny Sachs.
Outside, that's a
Part
ball.
of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one the other way. And there's two away.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sachs. His two-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with two out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. That catches the outside corner. That is strike two. Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lead runner around second. Coming home. In to score from first. In there safely. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing...
Sachs really stood out in this win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One out, runner at second. Granny Sachs will hit next. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man at second. And a foul ball. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Line drive. Varsho snags it on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Ramirez fires over to first. That's out number 3. Sachs blocks in, trying to turn momentum back in their favor. This is who they want up there to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just takes one swing to change the tone. This at bat could be that moment.
And that is out of play.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball.
Keller, a 6'5" righty, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The 1-1 is fouled off. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Next offering misses down and away. Out to short, Arias. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Sacks. Could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
So 2 down, and next for the Orioles, Granny Sacks, leading the AL in batting average, and that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Sacks steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late, and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Oh, what a stop. And they get the out. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Granny Sacks digs in now. Big stack center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. Man at second. Slice the other way and foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching.
Sacks. Added one more to that hitting streak.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.